Why, Troy? Why? After all these years to come dragging this into me now? It don't make no sense at your age. I could have expected this 10 or 15 years ago, but not now. I've been trying to be everything a wife should be, everything a wife could be. Been married 18 years and I gotta live to see the day you tell me you've been seeing another woman and then fathered a child by her. And you know I ain't never wanted nothing to happen in my family. My whole family's have. Everybody got different fathers and mothers, my 2 sisters and my brother. Can't hardly tell who's who. Can't ever sit down and talk about Papa and Mama. It's your Papa and your Mama. It's my Papa and my Mama. I ain't never wanted that for none of my children. And now you want to drag your behind here and tell me something like this. I've been standing with you. I've been right here, Troy. I got a life too. I gave up 18 years of my life to stand in the same spot with you. Don't you think I had wanted other things? Don't you think I had dreams and hopes? What about my life? What about me? Don't you think it ever crossed my mind to want to know other men? That I wanted to lay up somewhere and forget about my responsibilities? That I wanted to have someone make me laugh so I could feel good? You're not the only one who's got wants and needs. But I held on to you, Troy. I took my feelings, my wants, my needs, my dreams, and I buried them inside you. I planted a seed and waited and prayed over. I planted myself inside you and waited to bloom. And it didn't take me no 18 years to find out that the soil was hard and rocky. It wasn't never gonna bloom, but I held on to you, Troy. I held you tighter. You was my husband. I owed you everything I had, every part of me I could find to give to you. And upstairs in that room, with the darkness falling on me, I gave everything I had to try and erase the doubt that you wasn't the finest man in the world. And wherever you was going, I wanted to be there with you. Because you was my husband. Because that was the only way I was going to ever survive as your wife. You always talking about what you give and what you don't have to give, but you take too. You take. And you don't even know nobody's giving. Troy, I want to talk to you.
All of a sudden, after all this time, you want to talk to me, huh? You didn't want to talk to me for months. You didn't want to talk to me last night. You didn't want no parts of me then. What you got to talk to me about now?
Tomorrow's Friday.
You think I don't know what day tomorrow is? You think I don't know tomorrow's Friday? My whole life, all I've ever done is look to see Friday coming, and you got to tell me it's Friday.
I want to know if you're coming home.
I always come home, Rose. You know that. Ain't been a night I ain't come home.
That ain't what I mean, and you know it. I want to know if you're coming straight home after work.
I figured I'd cash my check, hang out at Taylor's with the boys, maybe play a game of checkers.
Troy, I can't live like this. I won't live like this. You living on borrowed time with me. It's been going on 6 months now. You ain't been coming home.
I'll be here every night. Every night out the year. That's 365 days.
I want you to come home tomorrow after work.
Rose, you know I don't mess up my pay. You know that now. I take my pay and I give it to you. Only money I got is what you give me back. I want a little time to myself. A little time to enjoy life.
What about me? When's my time to enjoy life?
I don't know what to tell you, Rose. I'm doing the best I can.
You ain't been home after work but time enough to change your clothes and run out. And you want to call that the best you can do?
I'm going to the hospital to see Alberta. She went there this afternoon. Looks like the baby might be coming early. I won't be gone long.
Well, you ought to know. They went over to Miss Pearl's and got Gabe today. She said you told him to lock him up.
I say no such thing. Whoever told you that is lying. Miss Pearl, she ain't doing nothing but telling a big fat lie.
She ain't had to tell me. I read it on the papers.
I ain't saying nothing of the kind.
I saw it right there on the papers.
What did it say, huh?
It said you told them to take him.
Well, they screwed that up then. Just like they screw up everything.
See, the government said part of his check to the hospital and the other part to you.
And then I ain't got nothing to do with it then if that's the way it works. I don't make up the rules on how things work.
You did, Gabe, just like you did Corey. You wouldn't sign the paper for Corey, but you signed for Gabe. You signed that paper.
Woman, I done told you, I ain't signed nothing. Nothing. Look, only thing I signed was a release form. Hell, I can't read. I don't know what they had on that dang paper. I ain't signed nothing that talked about sending Gabe away.
I told you to let him go to the hospital. You said let him be free. Now you done went down there and signed him over to the hospital for half his money. You went back on yourself, Troy. You're gonna have to answer for that.
See now, you over there talking to Miss Pearl. You know, she just mad because she ain't getting Gabe's rent money, that's all. That's all it is. She liable to say anything.
I saw where you signed the papers, Troy.
You ain't seen nothing that I signed. And what's she doing with papers on my brother anyway? Miss Pearl ain't doing nothing but telling a big, fat lie. And I'm gonna tell her about it too. You ain't seen nothing I signed. Say here, you ain't seen nothing I signed.